Thank you for having me. Thank you for always taking care of my brother. I'm Kimono Rio, also known as Villafranca.
Sarah-san, why are you hanging out with this guy?
Because we made plans?
Mascot characters based on oysters tend to look pretty weird, but the lemon element really makes this one cute. Hanging from the glass rack above this counter was Lemon Kaki, a mascot that combined Hiroshima's famous oysters and lemons. I watched it sway gently, appreciating its charm. I'm Ren Kimono, 26 years old. I work as a bartender at a restaurant bar in Tokyo.
Stop staring at that creepy plushie and do your job. Table 3 wants a beer.
That's Kaiki Showa, my coworker in charge of the floor, also 26. He clearly doesn't understand the appeal of lemon-kaki in the slightest. Got it, 1 beer for table 3. I poured the beer quickly and placed it on the counter.
Even though you're a damn nerd, you're annoyingly good at your job.
The customer was a regular who didn't like beer foam, so I served it without. Remembering little details like that was just part of the job.
Hey there. Looks like business is booming again. I'll have the usual.
The woman who just sat at the counter was Sarah Mikuni, another frequent regular. She was a natural beauty with an easygoing personality, someone the male staff admired as completely out of their league. Welcome, Sarah-san. Your usual, Villafranca lemon sour. Trying to act a little cool, I set the drink down, though my hand trembled slightly. The time I got to spend with Sarah-san at the counter was my happiest moment.
The acidity isn't too strong, making it the perfect drink after work.
I'm really glad you enjoy it. I had created my own original lemon sours using 3 different varieties of Hiroshima lemons. Lisbon, Eureka, and Villafranca, each with unique flavors. I even offered a tasting set so customers can compare them. They have been well received.
Kumano-san, can I ask you something?
Of course, what is it?
You see, I've always followed idol groups like Sakamichi series and K-pop groups, but lately I've started getting bored.
Huh? Really?
I want to support a group that's still on the rise, something fresh. Do you know any up-and-coming idols?
I had no idea Sarah-san was such a devoted idol fan. This was the perfect opportunity. I had the ideal local idol group to recommend. There's a group from my hometown in Hiroshima. You like lemons, right, Sarah-san?
Wait, what do idols have to do with lemons?
I pulled out my phone and showed her a picture of Setochi Lemon Squash, a 3-member idol group. Each member was named after a different variety of local lemons, Lisbon, Eureka, and Villafranca. They were formed to promote Hiroshima's lemon industry. It's a small community-based idol group. Actually, my lemon sours were inspired by them. I was worried they might be too obscure, but Sarah-san's reaction was beyond my expectations.
Oh wow, they're adorable! Especially Villafranca-chan. She's totally my type.
Really? I'm so glad you like them. I've been cheering for them for a long time. They barely hold any events in Tokyo, but would you like to support them together?
Absolutely. I like your taste, Kumano-san. I figured you had a bit of an otaku streak. But I didn't think you were this deep into idols. Alright then. I'll have another Villafranca lemon sour.
After discovering Setochi Lemon Squash, Sarah-san started visiting the bar even more frequently. The time we spent chatting at the counter was the best part of my day. But I could tell it was rubbing some of my coworkers the wrong way, especially this guy.
Hey, nerd. Just because you got a little closer to Sarah-san doesn't mean you can get cocky. 2 Eurekas.
I'm not getting cocky. Here, 2 Eureka lemon sours. Kaiki's pettiness was exhausting, but thanks to Sarah-san, I had all the motivation I needed.
Big Bro, I'm coming to Tokyo soon. Can I crash at your place for about a week?
One night after work, I got a call from my little sister. Of course. Wait, does this mean you made it?
Yeah, I did.
That's awesome! Congratulations! You can stay as long as you want. I'll even prepare a celebration. I had always supported my sister's dream, so this news had me over the moon. I couldn't wait for the day she arrived.
Hey, Kumano-san. I'm kind of nervous about going to this event alone. Could you come with me?
A few days later, as she sipped her usual lemon sour at the counter, Sarah-san made a request. The event was an idol showcase featuring Setochi Lemon Squash's first ever live performance in Tokyo. Of course. You really want me to go?
Obviously, having a seasoned fan like you with me would be reassuring.
And so, we decided to attend the mini-live together. Wait, is this a date? No, calm down, Mi. Sarah-san is here for the idols, not for me.
Lemon juice splash! Ah! Kumano-san, wait! The lemon! You just made it explode all over!
I was basically on the same level as that unofficial pear-shaped mascot from another prefecture.
Thank you all for coming today! We're Setochi Lemon Squash, all the way from Hiroshima! This is our first time performing in Tokyo, so we're a little nervous, but we hope you enjoy the show. Now please, listen to our next song, In Love with Momichi Manju.
The three members gave it their all, their sincerity striking a chord with the audience. The venue was small, but the energy was electric. Sarah-san and I were completely immersed in the performance.
That was amazing! Especially Bellafranca-chan. Her voice really hit me.
Thanks.
Huh? Why are you thanking me?
Keeping this secret any longer felt dishonest, so I finally decided to tell her the truth. Bellafranca is Kumano Rio. She's my sister.
Huh? Wait, what? That's why you've been supporting them?
I couldn't say anything and just nodded. Sarah-san's eyes widened in shock before she suddenly burst into laughter.
Why didn't you tell me sooner? Now that you mention it, you do look alike. Well, any idol I've supported has never failed to make it big, so rest assured.
I apologized for keeping it a secret and thanked her again for cheering Rio on.
Big Bell, I'm home!
After parting with Sarah-san, I returned home, only to hear the doorbell ring soon after. Welcome back, Rio. Your live was incredible.
Thanks. But I did mess up a few lyrics, and that's your fault, big bro.
Huh? Wait, why my fault?
Because you were sitting next to a beautiful woman. I could see everything from the stage, you know. You two were waving my glow sticks together, so of course I got flustered. Why didn't you tell me beforehand?
It's not like that. She's just a regular at the bar. We happen to bond over idols.
Oh, not like that, huh? Then let me meet her. I still have a few days before I go back to Hiroshima. Please, please, please.
Rio has always been stubborn when she wants something. Once she sets her mind on something, she won't let go. When I texted Sarah-san, she instantly replied, I'd love to meet her.
Yay! I'm so excited now.
But aren't you supposed to avoid unnecessary outings while in Tokyo? Your agency must be strict about that. Rio was given a special exception to stay at my place for a week, but her movements were still restricted.
Well, I'm not that famous yet, but they're just being careful. Then let's invite her over. I'll cook my best dishes and we can have a party.
I told you, she's not my girlfriend. The next evening, on our bar's day off, Sarah-san arrived at my apartment looking like a timid kitten.
Thank you for having me.
Good evening. Just as I closed the door, Rio, who had been hiding behind me, suddenly popped out.
Thank you for always taking care of my brother. I'm Kumono Rio, also known as Bellafranca. Holy, the real deal? I'm Sarah Mikuni. Thank you for having me today. Mikuni-san, no need for formalities. It's a small place, but come in.
Hey Rio, that's my line.
Oh, whatever.
Rio grabbed Sarah-san's hand and led her straight into the living room.
My idol just personally invited me into her home.
Both of them were natural social butterflies. It didn't take long for Sarah-san to feel at home.
What is this? It's amazing. I've never had okonomiyaki this good before.
Once Mikuni-san was seated, Rio immediately got to work on the hot plate, making her specialty Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki.
I squeezed a little lemon juice into the sauce for a refreshing finish. And of course, the lemon is none other than Hiroshima-grown bitterfranca.
Rio threw in a perfect idol-style pose as she said it. She really knew how to sell herself.
She's cute, she's considerate, and she can cook. My idol instincts were right all along. And on top of that, I get to eat a meal made by my Oshi. How do I survive this level of Oshification?
Sarah-san, calm down? Mikuni devoured Ryo's okonomiyaki in no time.
Oh, you're using a lemon kaki strap.
Ryo's eyes lit up when she spotted it on Sarah-san's phone.
It's the perfect balance of creepy and cute. Kumano-san told me you designed it, right? Yep, I won Hiroshima Zero Achara contest with it. At the award ceremony, an agency rep scouted me, and that's how I made my idol debut. That's why Lemon Kaki always joins us on stage. That's so cool. There's no other idol group that constantly performs with a Yurachara. It's really unique. Thanks. I thought about following my brother's path and supporting Hiroshima from Tokyo, but since I was scouted, I figured it was fate. So I've decided to stay in Hiroshima and dedicate my career to promoting my hometown. I'll still visit Tokyo sometimes. Mikuni-san, will you meet up with me again? Of course, I'd love to. Yay! Then here, a super rare, one-of-a-kind gift.
Rio pulled out a lemokaki muffler towel. What's that? I've never seen that before.
It was a prototype, but we scrapped it due to budget constraints. So this is the only one in existence. Wait, and I get to have it? Yep, I want you to have it, Mikuni-san. Bring it to our next live with my brother, okay?
Mikuni's eyes shimmered as she hugged the towel. The okonomiyaki party had turned into an impromptu special event.
That Kumano family okonomiyaki was amazing! You should add it to the bar's menu.
A few days later, Mikuni showed up at the bar, raving about the meal at full volume. Now everyone knew she and I had met up outside of work.
You're grinning again. I refuse to accept this. 2 Lisbons.
Smiling as part of customer service. Here, 2 Lisbon lemon sours. Enjoy! As usual, Showa and Kaiki grumbled while looking for any chance to interrupt her conversation.
Sorry, did you wait long?
I just got here myself. Rio's off buying some souvenirs. On the day Rio was returning to Hiroshima, I invited Sarah-san to join us for coffee before we saw her off at Tokyo Station.
I'm gonna miss her. We only hung out twice. Once at the live, once at the okonomiyaki party. I think I'm already experiencing Villafranca withdrawal.
Sarah Mikuni-san!
Our conversation was cut short as Showa and Kaiki suddenly appeared at her table.
Huh? What are you doing here?
Judging by his smug face, he had overheard our plans at the bar and followed us here.
Sarah-san, why are you hanging out with this guy?
Because we made plans?
This loser spends all his money on lame hobbies. If you don't actually like him, you should say so. Look at this ridiculous plushie. What kind of grown man walks around with something like this?
Kaiki yanked my phone strap off and threw Lemokaki to the ground.
Hey, what the hell?
This guy, he knew where we were meeting, yet he still doesn't understand our interests? Even as his rival, I was stunned by his sheer ignorance.
Sarah-san, my hobbies are bikes, mahjong, and booze. I'm the embodiment of peak masculinity. I was rocking this classic Showa era style before it was trendy again. Wouldn't you prefer a real man over some loser who collects creepy dolls? So how about it? Why don't we...
Cut it out!
Sarah-san stood up and snapped. I had never heard her raise her voice like that before.
Enough with your lame hobby flexing. Everyone has their own interests. Nobody has the right to judge what's good or bad, and I don't need your opinion on my tastes. Oh, and in case you didn't know.
She started digging through her bag. Kaiki swallowed nervously, waiting to see what she would pull out. Then...
I love this character too. Got a problem with that?
Rio pulled a bright yellow muffler towel from her bag. Lemokaki's special towel, the one she had given Mikuni. Wait, no way! Someone like Sarah-san shares the same hobby as this creepy otaku?
And for your information, it's not a creepy doll. It's the adorably quirky mascot Lemon Kaki. Get it right.
Kaiki, stunned by the unexpected revelation about the woman he had been trying to impress, visibly paled.
Sorry for the wait! Mikuni-san! Yay, it's you! Ryo-chan!
Carrying bags full of souvenirs, Rio finally arrived. Mikuni's expression instantly brightened. Just as I started to relax, Rio's sharp gaze landed on Kaiki.
Huh? Who's this guy looking as pale as Stitch?
Who the hell are you calling Stitch? I don't go berserk from drinking coffee.
He's my coworker. He just happened to show up uninvited.
So you're my brother's coworker.
Rio slid her sunglasses down her nose, sizing up Kaiki.
Wait, his sister? No way! Kamano has such a cute little sister?
Kaiki instantly shifted gears. He had already set his sights on Rio. This sky was unbelievably shallow.
Hey, sweetheart, did you know there's a massive Showa-era revival going on? It's the trend right now.
Never heard of it. But more importantly, why is my lemon kaki lying on the ground?
Rio pointed at the Lemokaki plushie that Kaiki had thrown earlier. Her sharp instincts had already picked up on what had happened between him and Mikuni.
Wait, you designed that?
Hey, Kamano! How could you drop something so important? Kaiki panicked, quickly picking up the Lemokaki plushie, dusting it off and shoving it back at me.
Oh, so you like lemon kaki too?
Of course. It's that, egg plushie, right? Ever since Kamano and Sarah-san told me about it, I've been a huge fan.
An egg?
Yeah, no way he's a fan. Mikuni and I exchanged knowing looks and chuckled. Meanwhile, Rio rummaged through her suitcase, searching for something.
All right. As a special treat, you get to wear this.
Rio pulled out a Lemokaki costume, full-sized.
No way, I can't possibly...
No need to be shy. You are a fan, right? Come on, hurry up.
Caught up in Rio's pace, Kaiki had no way to refuse. He reluctantly put on the costume.
Looking sharp, bro. Maybe you finally do look a little handsome now.
The cafe patrons, who had been watching quietly, erupted into laughter. All eyes were now on the Lemokaki knockoff. Kaiki had thought that wearing a costume would keep him anonymous. But what Rio had pulled out wasn't the standard mascot suit. It was a prototype made for cosplay events like Halloween.
Can I take this off now? This is embarrassing.
Nope. You said you were a fan, right? Help us promote it a little.
Being in a busy open cafe along a major street, he stood out way too much. The growing crowd only made things worse.
Whoa, the secret guy inside!
Everyone murmured excitedly, snapping photos and videos of Kaiki in the Lemokaki suit.
No, I'm not the guy inside. Stop filming me!
Kaiki's humiliating photos and videos spread across social media. Within hours, he was everywhere. People even identified our bar, and curious visitors started pouring in.
Stop filming. I'm not a mascot actor. Cut it out already.
Kaiki hated it, but the surge in business had her boss thrilled. And in the end, Lemokaki's popularity skyrocketed, just as Rio had planned. Months later, Setouchi Lemon Squash had grown in popularity across the country. And now, they have finally secured a spot on the prestigious live music show that every artist dreamed of appearing on.
Watching this live makes me nervous too.
Yeah, but knowing Rio, she'll pull it off just fine. Since Rio was joining us after the show, I had invited Sarah-san over to watch the live broadcast at my place.
Next up, Setouchi Lemon Squash. Villafranca-san, we heard you've got something on your mind lately.
Yes, actually. My brother has someone he likes, but he's been dragging his feet and won't confess. Oni-chan, I know you're watching. If you don't make a move soon, she's gonna lose interest.
The host burst into laughter, the studio filled with warm amusement. But in her living room, the air froze solid.
Stop it! Mio-chan, oh my god!
Mikuni, her face burning red, barely managed to squeeze out a sentence. This was it. Sarah-san, no, Mikuni-san, I love you. Please go out with me.
Yes, of course!
Thanks to Rio, no, thanks to Villafranca and Lemikaki, I had finally confessed. On the screen, Rio and Lemikaki danced energetically, unfazed by the live broadcast. They had brought us together. From now on, I'd support them with everything I had.
Hello, Brittany here. Aw, I love Rio-chan. She's awesome. Best sister ever. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Bye!